guys, it's Marla. Welcome back to Eclipse, Astrology, and Tarot. This is the weekly reading for the week of May 28th, 2016. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can visit my website at eclipseastro.com and follow me on Facebook at Eclipse Astrology and Tarot. So I have a lot of cards this week. Spirit was rather chatty again. I have 6 cards to get through, so let's get right to the overall energy. Emotional loss. And this deck is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. So this week we're going to be dealing with the loss of something, likely a relationship or a situation, and we're going to be feeling grief, mourning, abandoned, depressed. But what I'm feeling is we really need to focus on the positives. You can see the light in the background. And the message from the cards is that everything is happening for a reason. So go with the flow. Try not to let yourself focus too much on the hurt and focus on the happiness that was brought to you by the person or the situation previously. So this week we have that T-square between Jupiter, Neptune, and Saturn that I've been talking about a lot. It's been going on for a while. This week we have the Sun and Venus traveling through Gemini and forming a cross with those planets. So I've been talking about this T-square really being about how we are trying to build our dream. And now the Sun and Venus are coming through and they're saying, okay, well, you say you want this. What are you going to let go of to get it? You know, what are you going to let go of in order to make room? We've been trying to manifest this thing. But if you stay with the status quo, okay, you say you really want this dream. You're really desiring of it. But if you just keep doing what you're doing, where is the room for this new thing to come in? There is no room. Okay, you have to make room. We also have asteroid Karma this week, also traveling in Gemini. And Karma is going to sextile Uranus and square Chiron. That spells a karmic release and likely something suddenly that kind of blindsides you. But you're going to be feeling that wound. And I often think of Chiron as being that wound where we feel abandoned, inner child stuff. We also have asteroid Juno traveling retrograde through Scorpio, and she's going to meet up with Black Moon Lilith. So Juno's been retrograde. She's the asteroid of partnerships. And in Scorpio's where we merge with the other person, both our material assets and our physical body through sex. So then we meet up with Black Moon Lilith. Now, Scorpio wants to get to the bottom of things. It wants to know the truth. So I feel like some truth is going to be exposed. And the Black Moon Lilith energy is giving you some courage to break free. Because Lilith is where we won't be subjugated. She was Adam's first wife. And she was banished from the Garden of Eden because she wouldn't submit to Adam. So, and I'm feeling this strongly for the feminine energy. Something might catch your eye, like come to your attention, and you're like, we're not going to take that anymore. And Juno, of course, was Jupiter's wife. And Juno was always, not Juno, Jupiter was always out having affairs and having children with other people. So, as far as relationships go, Juno really put up with a lot. She's been retrograde, though, and she's been thinking about everything. And Juno was never meek, let me tell you. She was always always out trying to cause trouble and break up Jupiter's affairs. Now she's going to meet up with Lilith, and it could be a situation where you just feel like you're done. You know, you're looking for that intimacy with Juno and Lilith and Scorpio. You're really looking for deep intimacy with someone. And if you're not getting that, you're going to really see it clearly and feel it this week. The first advice from Spirit card, or the first hidden influence card, of 2 is mental conflict. So this is the 2 of Swords. So you're feeling at an impasse. You have 2 choices. Obviously, the choice to stay where you are, keep everything that you have, or you can let go and you can be free and you can move on. But you're really having a hard time with this choice. You're really getting everything spun up in your head right now and feeling a lot of anxiety, not sure which way to go. What you're really needing to do is let go of your head and feel it with your heart. If you listen to your heart, the conflict's going to fade away. You're going to know which direction to go in. The second advice from Spirit card is material and spiritual prosperity. The 6 of Pentacles. So the first thing I'm feeling with this card is that there's an imbalance somewhere in the giving and receiving. Likely you're going to see something this week that makes you say to yourself, oh wow, I didn't see this before, but I'm really feeling it now. Why am I giving everything and this other person is not giving anything in return? Or I'm putting all my effort towards this situation and I'm not getting enough back. So something has to change here. Again, you've kind of had enough. It's not something that's just recently happened. I'm feeling like these are things that have been building inside a lot of you. This can also be getting your rewards, getting things that are due you. Or if you're needing money, being able to find resources now. All right, the advice from Spirit cards, there's 3. The first one is destiny. So this is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's pointing at us this week. Positive changes, things happening in our favor. And it could be material and spiritual prosperity. And I feel like as far as manifesting this dream, when you finally make the choice and act and let these things go, you will get this material and spiritual prosperity. Because it's going to open you up to a lot more than you're even realizing now. And fate is on your side. Everything that's occurring is destined. It's already been planned out. And the asteroid Akashi, which represents the Akashic records, is aspecting Mars this week. And of course, the Akashic records hold all the information about us, past, present, and future. So it's already been recorded. I'm feeling like just go with the flow with this card. Just roll with the changes. Could be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster this week, though. The second advice from Spirit card is stand your ground. So this is some of that Juno and Lilith energy. And you're ready to find your courage. You're ready to finally be brave and take charge, stand up for yourself. And I mean, look at the man on the card. He's victorious. He's let go of the emotional loss. What I'm feeling is you haven't been able to make a choice because you don't want to feel your emotions, okay? It's too painful, so you're kind of avoiding feeling your emotions. You're trying to play things out logically in your head, only you can't because you're not able to make a choice in this situation with your head. You have to use your heart, but you're going to come to a point by the end of the week where you're ready to take charge of the situation and face everything head on. I'm feeling this is like boldly moving forward. And next Saturday, we have a new moon happening in Gemini. And it's going to be super powerful. It's going to be the sun conjunct the moon, conjunct Venus, all tightly impacting that T-square of Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn. So by the end of the week, you're going to be a lot more clearer, I think, than you're feeling right now. The last card, advice from Spirit, is solitude. So the answers that you're seeking, the clarity that you're looking for is within you. You just need to find some quiet time. Tune into yourself. And you see she's reading a book, and that again reminds me of the Akashic records. So maybe do an Akashic records meditation this week. Ask if you can see your book, or maybe you want to start a new book, write that new chapter, getting ready for this Gemini new moon. This kind of energy actually is very much Gemini. Gemini's the twins, duality, and being able to see both sides of the situation. But Gemini is also a very logical sign, ruled by Mercury, and can have a difficult choice making the decision, again, because focusing too much on the head. Need to focus in our heart this week. I did draw an Ascended Masters card this week as well from Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. And I can't plan these things any better. Serapis Bay, go now. So let me check the book. I'm just going to read you what it says because it's short. It's time for you to go, either away from a toxic situation or towards something desirable, which is very much what I just said about that T-square. and either moving away from something or towards what you want, meaning you have to take action. In order to manifest that dream, you have to take action somehow. This card signals that it's the right time to make your move. The conditions are ripe and perfect, and the universe is poised to support your move. So quit your job, leave a toxic relationship, start a new project without delay, take a vacation. No more excuses. Just do it. It's time to take charge of this situation. Time to face your destiny. Thank you so much. I love you, and I hope you have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.